Hello, babes. Hi. Welcome to BrownGirlBella, the place where you get all things beauty, reviews, and much more. I am Shannon. Welcome in. Y'all, I'm so exhausted. But happy. Yesterday, if you follow me on Instagram, which I hope you all do at BrownGirlBella, I, along with my co-chair and my fantastic subcommittee, finally hosted our second Stroll and Bowl. Shake, Rattle, Stroll and Bowl is the full name of it. And I tell you, we had over 200 people, first of all, in the monsoon rain that was yesterday. And this is the second time in a row that we've hosted this event, and it was a torrential downpour. The last time we hosted it was when kind of like late April, and then now yesterday. And I'm like, is the rain following me? Because I don't understand why both times it was a torrential downpour. But no matter, people showed up, people showed out, and we had a magnificent time. I'm looking here and I'm like, I didn't even put any earrings on, but I must have had a fantastic time all on my own because I cannot find my other earring. And I'm hoping that I didn't lose it. I'm going to actually call the facility tonight and see if they have it, because I can't find that earring anywhere. So I'm putting on 2 different earrings on purpose because I can't find the other one of these either. But I lost my little teardrop in silver. I still have my gold and my rose gold one, but I wore the silver ones yesterday and I can't find them anywhere. Hopefully it dropped somewhere where somebody found it and picked it up. Let's see who is in here though. Lou, hello. She's saying hi. I see my Burns is here. Thank you, Sissy. Thank you for coming. Hey, Sam, welcome in. Thank you. I know some other people will be coming in soon. Thank you all for coming out. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. And if you can, share it out as well. Man, so I'm exhausted because of that. I got home, I guess around 10-ish, and I crashed. I went right to sleep. I think I spoke for a little while on the phone, but after that, I was just exhausted. But we had a great time for a great cause, and I'm extremely happy. The other person that was with me, and she was my co-chair. I mean, I could not have asked for a better co-chair. I mean, fantastic. She helped me down throughout the entire process, and I really could not have done it without her. So I'm so lucky to call her my sorority sister because she's just amazing. But the other reason why I wanted to come on here is because tomorrow, that's Dream with her squeaky toy in the background. The reason why I want to come on here is because tomorrow we are kicking off Boss Babes Season 2, Episode 1. And you do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. You do not want to miss this. Because Sherry Shepherd, who has her own TV show now called Sherry Shepherd, or Sherry, The Sherry Show, she had a contest, Funny Over 50. And so she had the finalists for that. And there were like many, many entries. But the finalists competed. And then the top 2 finalists just did their set, I think it was a week or so ago. And the runner-up is a sorority sister of mine, and she has agreed to come on tomorrow and share her journey as a boss babe. So that is huge, guys. This is huge. Sherry Shepherd is seen in many states and many cities all around the United States, and she's doing a fantastic job. I think she's either number 1 or number 2 in that key demographic area. So this is a huge honor for her to even come up as a second runner up in that kind of level of stage that she was put on is magnificent. And so we're going to be talking to her about her journey, how she got picked, what the process was like, and what, more importantly, what she's doing right now. So stay tuned for that. It's tomorrow night, 6 p.m. The thumbnail is already up, so it's already on my homepage. Please go in, like it, make sure you hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when it comes on. But at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be great fun. So I'm exhausted. As I said, I'm exhausted. But I wanted to come on and kind of share my thoughts about some new makeup that I have. I am going to do dedicated videos on this, but my computer was really acting up. And so I didn't get a chance to upload as many videos as I wanted to last week. So hopefully I have rectified that situation and we're able to upload some videos this week. But one of the things I wanted to share with you was this new Prada foundation. Now, this Prada foundation, I tried, this is now maybe my 3rd or 4th try with this Prada foundation. It is so lightweight and so easy to use. Hang on a second. For some reason, it was behind my screen, so apologies. So I'm going to put some CC cream on. Guys, this is the CC cream that I got out of the Cult Beauty. And this is so lightweight. Hey, Tuber Chat, I didn't even see you here. Hey, Tuber, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. This is such a beautiful, lightweight coverage. It moisturizes and hydrates the face. It's by Summer Fridays. This is quickly becoming a brand, Summer Fridays, that I am growing to appreciate. It's really, really lightweight, doesn't feel too heavy on the skin, and it just gives you a magnificent, look at how instantly my face looks brighter, more hydrated. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check it out, TT. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, we did such a good job raising money for our scholarships and programs that we do in the Brooklyn and Queens community yesterday. And my team was just amazing, just simply amazing. I'm so proud of what we were able to accomplish last night. So getting back to this foundation, I love that it is a reusable vessel. So this whole thing comes out. So the foundation completely comes out of it. And you just, when you get a new one, pop it right back in. The shade that I'm using is DW, so Deep Warm 75. I am in a shade range where I can use either warm or neutrals on my skin. And I really put one dot, and this one dot really covers my face, especially when it's a day like today when I just want a light coverage. And that's kind of my mode these days, is just doing a light foundation coverage on the skin to provide just a little bit of coverage without covering up like any of my freckles or any things that I want to have, make my skin look like skin. Where's your drink? It's water today, because yesterday I had a cocktail or two. And I'm going to tell you, those waitresses, we worked with them last year, they laid on those cocktails. I'm trying to tell you, they laid them on. I was like, wow, I don't need much. Clearly, I do not need much. They really set it out for us really nicely. So that is the foundation coverage. And then I'm going to use my Surratt concealer. And to turn it up, you just click it and you can deposit the color instantly where you want it. And then I just use either my fingers or a brush to just pat it in. I'm going to use this mini base brush by Sonia G, just to blend that in a little bit. Again, I just want to cover a little bit of that under eye discoloration and not do too much else. Yeah, very simple, very simple. I've been really loving the simple pare down look lately. And though I do, some steps, sometimes a lot of steps, some might say, to put on my makeup, it really is not, because after I finish doing my makeup, it really, really doesn't look like I did a lot. It does not at all look like I did a lot after I have completed my steps. You too, water? Yeah. That Saturday night was a Saturday night, honey. I need water. Nothing else. But do you find now that as you're getting older, your tolerance level is like different? Like, I know if I don't like drink for a while and then I have a cocktail or a glass of wine or whatever, that's enough for me. I'm like, ooh, I don't need nothing else. I'm like, I'm okay. And as you're dancing and having a good time and talking, I found this morning, I woke up, I was like, oh, I feel a little hoarse. Like, things are changing. Things are changing as you get older. And the things that you think won't change, those are the first things to change. First things to change. Everybody saying hi. Oh, thank you, Lou. Thank you, sweetheart. So yes, I found like I woke up this morning and I woke up my regular time, like 8:00. And I was like, I want to go back and lay down. I'm like, I'm tired. Like, my body felt tired. My body felt like, you did a lot last night. You might not think you did, but we're here to tell you you did a lot and we need you to sit down. And so I had to, because I'm like, I feel a little achy this morning. Like my back was hurting a little bit. My like I said, my throat was hurting a little bit. I felt like just lethargic a little bit. I'm like, well, what the heck is going on? I didn't take my vitamins this morning, so that might be it as well, because I usually take my vitamins in the morning as soon as I get up. But I didn't do it today. So maybe that's part of it too, that I didn't take my vitamins this morning, so I feel a little run down. But I feel like everything is lowered. Yes, your tolerance for foolishness too is lower too. Like I don't tolerate the bull. I don't tolerate the backstabbing and the lying. None of that stuff. Like mm. I did not do that. Yep. You got the flu? Oh, TT. I didn't know you got the flu. Oh, feel better, my love. That sucks. That sucks. Ugh. Yeah, you got to be careful when you get that flu nowadays, because it could take you all the way out. It could take you all the way out. So I get it. Oh, hang on a second. The mirror. Okay, so yeah, the mirror was a gift. This is the one that she gave me that's more sorority based. And then she's the same one that made my channel mirror. So she made both of these for me. And this is one of the silver star dresses that I wore when I became a silver star. So yeah. Yeah, I don't suffer with no foolishness. I'm tired of my ear infection not going away. Keep passing crap around. Yeah, that's why I said I'm going to be sitting down for a minute, because a time was had last night. A time was indeed had. And I'm still getting like feedback back from everyone that they had a good time. And this was a bowling fundraiser, right? So we bowled, and you had a chance to go to the day party for one price, or you can just come for the day party for another price. And it was so funny because we were expecting, like, because of the rain or whatever, it did slow down attendance a little bit. So we didn't really start getting going until about 2-ish. Then everybody started coming. But I'm going to tell you, the DJ was DJing. He was getting the party started. Me and my co-chair, we had like people working in shifts at the door. We had people like going and helping with the lane assignments and making sure that we record like who the top bowlers were, because we had prizes for them. And so she was so funny because she was going through those lanes, honey, making those things, making those announcements. And one of the guys, he's an Omega, and around like 3 or 4 o'clock, we had to do another shift change, and he was slated for that shift. So I go up to him and I'm like, so it's your turn to sit at the desk and, sign people in and give them their wristbands, because we had different wristbands for whether or not you were going to be at the day party only, or the bowling and day party. So we had 2 separate wristbands. And he was like, no, I'm the oldest brother in here, oldest Omega in here, so get somebody else to do it. I was like, okay, well, I guess I will be pulling 2 sorors for that, because I'm not asking no more Omegas to do this. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So it's funny you say get somebody. Yeah, because he truly told me to get somebody else to do it. He was not trying to hear me ask him to do no kind of work. He was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I was like, okay, I'm not I'm not gonna chase you. I'm definitely not gonna chase you. So we were like, okay, so who's gonna work that shift? Because clearly he's not gonna work that shift at all. But we made it happen. We got two sorority sisters to sit, and like I said, we made all together maybe $11,000. Huge success. And so I was like, well, I guess we gonna try it again next year, because again, it was a huge success. So I can't see my chapter not voting to do it again, because a time was, like I said, a time was had. As always, I will put in the description box everything that I'm using. So don't worry if you don't catch, something that I'm using, because I definitely will put it in the description box. I'm just reaching over for my brushes. Babes, I also need to clean my brushes today. Because it's the first of the month, and I usually clean all of my natural haired brushes once a month, to make sure the natural oils don't get dried out. And that's how you get a lot of breaking bristles, because they're hair and they need to be moisturized and conditioned. So what I've been doing is, just that once a month cleaning. And then in between those cleanings, I would go in and use something like this to just refresh the brushes and make sure that they are moisturized and hydrated. It's gorgeous mirror. And yeah, I think my socializing and events have been more lately. I'm going to slow that down too. Yeah. Because when you get to be a certain age, we can't be going out like we used to. We can't be doing the things that we used to. It's a lot on the body. It's a lot of wear and tear and stress on the body. Like I feel it in my shoulders. Like I felt like tension. So I'm gonna sit. I have my little massage chair. I'm gonna sit in my little massage chair. I was gonna go and get my pedicure done today, but I'm like, maybe I'll go tomorrow, because I'm totally not up to it today. So I'm going to use an oldie but goodie. This is Pat McGrath, and this is her Mothership number 8 in the limited edition rose gold packaging. And because I'm not really going anywhere, I'm just going to use 2 colors today. So I want to keep it, like I said, really light. I'm going to use this brush, and I am going to see where I'm going to go first. I think I'm going to go into this matte color right here, and we're going to put that on the eye. And you can use this brush because it's so big. You can use this to like highlight as well. But if you just want to get that color on quickly, you can use this brush for that. I love it. To just get that color on quickly. Maybe you're off to work or off to school, what have you. This brush does a phenomenal job of just getting that color deposited. Thanks, Bella. You're welcome. We both are, yeah. Freckles. I remember my daughter coming home one day and saying that her friends said Black people don't get freckles. I was like, why would you think that? We're out in the sun just like everybody else. Of course we would get freckles. So she went back to school. She said, my mom said, you're wrong. We do get freckles. At least I didn't tell her like my mother told me. I went home one day, I think I was about 13 years old, and I told my mom, I said, Mom, one of my friends told me that you can't get pregnant. You hear Dream? You hear her? She going in with that little squeaky toy. I want to say, I think she's like teething, but I know all her teeth are in, but she's just been gnawing at these chew toys for a minute. I think she's like a power chewer or something. Usually bigger dogs have that, but clearly she's like, nope, I have it too. So she's been chewing and gnawing at everything. But I came home at 13 and I told my mom, I said, Mom, one of my friends said, if you are on your period, that you can't get pregnant if you have sex in a pool. My mother, deadpan, what dumb bee told you that? I was like, oh my God. That's when I stopped asking my mother advice about stuff. Because I was like, she's not like me. And, took a gentler, kinder approach. No, she goes in for the jugular. That's a Shirley for you. I feel like all the Shirleys are crazy. All the Shirleys. So if you watch the Thursday night show of Bella After Dark, we talked about Wendy Williams and like the conclusion, and we talked a little bit about the guardian and everything, and it has come to pass that there are some people who are now not in Wendy's camp anymore and not working for her, mainly that Sean Zaccotti person who was her publicist, and Will, the manager, the jeweler turned manager. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy that they're no longer receiving any money on Wendy's behalf, supposedly working for her, because I really felt that the show, if anything, depicted that there's some changes that need to be made on her team. And that guardian hopefully is being looked at as well, because it also came to pass in the trades that reports are coming in that she actually allegedly fleeced one of her other uh, guardians that were in her care, that she was guardian for. It turns out that he also was fleeced millions of dollars by her law firm, allegedly. So with that news, hopefully Wendy, who is, at last reports still receiving care, hopefully she is of enough sound mind that she can now take over her business and handle her affairs herself. Or at the very least, that one of her family members can be a guardian for her and help her out in that endeavor. I am hoping and praying that that is the case. I saw in the last documentary that her sister Wanda was kind of helping her and telling her, like, document when you called supposedly the guardian, and then when she answered you, so you have documentation in your book of, how responsive or non-responsive this guardian is to you. So I'm hoping all of that will produce some change. All of that will hopefully produce some change, because I want to see Wendy back on her feet. I mean, I know it's going to be different for her because this dementia is not going to go away, and what she has is not going to go away. But if she's getting the kind of care that she deserves, at least her quality of life will be better. And I think if she is around her family members, she's back home in Florida where she has her father, her sister, her brother, her son, basically, to help her and take care of her, she will be better taken care of than she is right now. At least that's what I hope and believe, that she would be better off with being in the care of her family. And that whole Diddy thing we talked about as well. I don't even know what to say anymore about that. I feel like a case needs to be opened, perhaps with this latest one, because that's fairly new, because he came out with that Love album either last year or the year before last. So hopefully there'll be some kind of investigation and we can find out more about what exactly happened, because we don't know. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what he's being charged with and what exactly happened and what transpired to make this case happen. We don't know yet. So I would sit tight, because more on this Diddy story is definitely going to come out. And I feel like before it's all said and done, we're going to learn a lot about a lot of people, some of which you didn't even think were going to be included in this whole scenario after it unfolds. That Diddy story is getting deeper and deeper. Elevate with Vern says, girl, I watched all of the documentary and I have been praying for her. Yeah, that's no joke. That's no joke. And what she has won't go away. So it's going to deepen as she ages. And so my thing is, give her the care that she needs and let this woman be with her family for as long as she can, because pretty soon she's not even going to remember them. That's the sad part. She's not even going to remember who they are after it's all said and done. So let her be around her family while she can still, enjoy that and know who they are and be loved by them and be protected by them. Her father is in his 90s, so, he's not going to be around much longer. God forbid, he goes and she's not able to see him, So I want her to be in the care of her family. I want her to go back to Florida and be with her family, be around those who love her. That's the best medicine for her. The best medicine. All right. I wanted to stop here and shout out the Fenty Beauty, because I'm still using it. And they had a sale where I got 2 of the mascaras for like, I want to say $19, something like that. What did I do with it? I put it in the drawer somewhere. I don't remember where. Maybe it's up here. No. I can't remember where I did with it. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. It's up here somewhere. When I do my trying new makeup, I'll share it with you then. But I got 2 for $19. So it's 2 of them for the price of 1. And I have been loving this mascara on my lashes. I mean, look how long they look with this on. So cute. I'm like, this is definitely going to be on my February faves, which I'm recording. So we will have that up probably to watch on like Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I'm kind of focusing my attention right now on the interview tomorrow, because I am so excited. It's a huge coup for BrownGirlBella. But I feel like this crop of boss babes that I'm bringing you this season is going to be so good. I mean, we're talking CEOs, people in like the boss suites, the real boss suites, the C suites. I have at least 3 and possibly more that will be on. And then we'll conclude the season with the number 2 person in New York City. You know, she sits right next to the mayor. As a matter of fact, when he does any public appearances and he's going to be there, she's seated right to his right side, and she walks in with him, not behind him. She walks in with him. So we will be talking to her as well and talking about her rise to boss babedom later in the season. But this is definitely going to be a boss babe not to miss. So tomorrow kicks it off, as I said before, 6 p.m. Gina Nicole Brown, who was the second runner-up to Sherry's Funny Over 50, will be on Boss Babes, Brown Girl Bella's Salute to Boss Women, and it's Women's History Month, so you know we gotta bring you the heat. So right out the gate, we're bringing you Gina Nicole Brown, and we'll be talking with her tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check the thumbnail. Make sure you have it set to be notified when it comes on so you don't miss a minute of this. It's going to be a very, very interesting interview. Trust. And we may even reveal some things. You never know. You never know what the interview might hold. So I'm very, very excited about that. All right, so we're almost done with this face. I'll tell you, I have my hair pulled up in a bun, but like I've got so many like straggler hairs or whatever, because my hair is it's getting so coily now that it's hard to like really put gel on it to really hold it. And I don't like to have my hair really heavy with gel anyway. So it's been like a push-pull situation trying to get this thing done. I'm going to put just a little bit more concealer under here because I feel like underneath my eye looks a little grayish, probably because of the late night and I haven't drinking enough water yet. So definitely need to hydrate, especially if you were, even if you weren't drinking, but if you were dancing and, you know, just having a lot of fun, exhibiting a lot of energy. You know, you might have been perspiring. You need to replenish your body with water. And I haven't really done a lot of that today. Naughty me, but I will be drinking more. That's for sure. All right, so let me grab some powder and let me show you a new trick that I've been doing lately. Again, I'm going to use my Sun Bath by Chanel. I've been taking a little bit of this and popping that. Somebody's got a new squeaky toy because her other one was over here now by me. So now she took another squeaky toy to play with. So this is what I've been doing with the Chanel Sun Bath, just putting it underneath my eyes. Look at that. I'm like, wow, who knew? I did it yesterday just because I was getting lazy and I wanted to get out yesterday and get to the venue kind of before everybody else because I knew we were working on putting our logos and things on the screens at the bowling alley. And then we had special lighting for the pins so that they were either purple or gold or pink and green, the pins. So I wanted to make sure that all of that was done, and anything last minute was done, that we were able to decorate and everything before everybody came. So I got there before everybody else. And when I tell you, by the time 1 o'clock came around, everything was set. We didn't have a thing left to do. Everything was perfect. So we really had a good time. And like I said, we raised a lot of money, which will go into our scholarships and programs that we offer to the Brooklyn and the Queens areas, because the partner that we had from the Omega side, they support programs and their scholarships in Queens, and we support our programs and scholarships in Brooklyn. So it's a great way to combine ourselves and really do a lot for the communities that we serve. Check my phone messages. Okay, will do. Oh yeah, because I gotta talk to you too. Let's see what else. All right, so for lips, I'm trying to think what I have. I have some new things for lips, but I don't want to use them yet because I'm going to be using them in a She Tried That this week. I was trying to get it up for last week, but that didn't happen. So I think I will try. This is not new, but I haven't used it in a while. This is by Lisa Eldridge. It's one of her colors that she came out with, I think last year. And it's one of those that when it is chilly outside, I love to wear this because it looks so nice with like a white turtleneck sweater or like a camel color turtleneck sweater. I love using it with those different tones because it just, it's like almost like a milk chocolate, but it has like a little bit of berry to it as well. And I love to use this color. It's called, let's see, Velvet Decade is the name of it. It's by Lisa Eldridge. She's an independent, she's a makeup artist, but she has an independent makeup line. And I love this color. I always said I wanted to get more from her, but I actually haven't pulled the trigger on anything new yet from her. I'm also going to be doing the new in makeup this week because there's a lot of stuff that I missed last week with my computer being down that I wanted to do and make sure we had up. Trying to think what else can I tell you? So look for that this week as well, trying new makeup. Trying to think what else. Maybe that might be it. Anything new that comes up, I definitely will put it on the community tab. We need to do that's what I meant to tell you. Okay, so we would need to do a members only live, babes. And so I am looking for suggestions about when we should do it. I think we should do it on a Friday because that's not usually a day that I go live or upload content or anything. So Fridays are really a chill day for me. Or we can do a Saturday, maybe afternoon kind of thing. So I will put up some dates and let me know. Again, majority always rules. So if you are a member of my channel, I'm going to put that up, membership appreciation day. And I do want to do that sometime soon. Let's see. That's it. I think that's it. Anything you babes want to ask me before we go? Anything about tomorrow? Again, don't forget, tomorrow night, 6 p.m., we're going to be talking with Gina Nicole Brown, second runner up of the Sherry Shepherd Funny Over 50 contest. And we are going to be asking her all about her rise to boss babedom. So don't miss it tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, share it if you care it, and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Like, what are you waiting for? Hello. We've been doing this for a minute now. Let's see. Anything you guys want to ask me? This is gonna be a short Sunday sips, which I don't mind, but you guys don't have anything to ask, anything to say? I'm going to be washing my brushes, so I'm not going to do an after sips today, unless y'all want to see me wash my brushes. And trust me, they're a lot. They're a lot. I've got to wash all of these. I'll wash all of these, and there's still another handful in there that I have to wash. So I've got a lot of brushes to wash, and I still have brushes that I could use, but I don't like to let them pile up even to this level because that's a lot to wash. So yeah, I'll be playing domestic goddess today, washing my brushes, just cleaning the house. How many of y'all like to just do like spot cleaning? I hate to when I have it piled up where I have to clean like the whole house, like really scrub and clean. I like to do spot cleans of like the kitchen or what have you, or the bathroom. But yeah, between today and tomorrow, I'll be scrubbing and cleaning this whole house because I've kind of let it go because I've been laser focused on this bowling thing to the wayside of everything and kind of put everything else to the wayside. So I've really got to buckle down now and get stuff done. You know, I hate that. I hate when I procrastinate and then I'm like, oh no, now I got too much to do. Holy moly is right, Lou. Holy moly is right. I'm like, now I've got so much stuff that I need to finish doing because I'm like, geez, this is too much. This is too much. Yes, Wendy Williams, do you think they should say the name of the guardian at least to the family? Yeah, I mean, it was announced who the guardian is because she tried to block Lifetime from airing the documentary. So she filed papers to block it. And she also included in that filed papers to block her name from being said. So the guardian's name is Morrissey. What's her first name? Sabrina Morrissey is her name. So yeah, so now they know. And so it's supposed to come up that she goes under review this year, I think. Either this year or next year. It's supposed to be every year, so it's got to be this year. So she goes up for review this year, and then they can decide whether she stays on as guardian or they appoint someone else. I hope by that time her sister Wanda has all her ducks in a row and that she can take over to be Wendy's guardian moving forward. Bring her back to Florida where she was flourishing, where she was doing well, where she was, getting the help that she needs. She was eating, so she was, getting fuller and looking, her fighting best. I'm hoping that's going to be the case because as you saw, being in care of these so-called guardians and people on her team, they were not serving her any justice. So I would rather her be with family where I know at the least she will be protected. If they want to still hold on to the money part, as long as they, help the family and the caregiver or the guardian with making sure that she has what she needs to live on, I don't mind them holding our money, as long as we get financial, statements saying, what they, use that money for, and that nothing else is being siphoned off. That's my fear, that money was being siphoned off during this whole almost 2 years that they were under the care of this guardian, and the people on her camp were on her payroll. I really feel like they probably were taking a lot of money from her, because she even said so herself, that people are stealing money from her. She's not that out of it that she doesn't know that money was being taken from her. Dream, what you got? Come here. Yeah. And I got to brush and wash Dream. She's due for a little scrubbing too. She's due for a little scrubbing too, right? You need a bath. You need mommy to take a bath. Yes. Yes, mommy, I need a bath. So yeah, so lots of stuff to do. But yeah, I really feel like for Wendy, the best thing for her is to be with family. Hopefully that will happen. I think this documentary shared a lot of insight as to what's going on. Like I said, I'll still keep an eye on that Diddy alleged sexual abuse essay, and what's going on. Burns has another question. Why are the producers of the Wendy show still involved? Okay, so here's the thing. My belief on that is that she probably owed Debmar Mercury money, or Debmar Mercury was trying to get her back so that they can get the show back on track, because they told the family, and they were, in cahoots with the family. Well, not in cahoots, but in talks with the family about Wendy and her condition and blah, blah, blah. And they had maintained that Wendy, is doing better. She's looking healthier. She's doing this, she's doing that. So then they were like, okay, well then bring her back. The thing that I can't kind of understand is why they told the son, if she doesn't bring her back, that he could be charged with kidnapping. That was kind of alluded to in the documentary. And my thing is, something between Debmar Mercury and that guardian had transpired. And I'm like, this sounds pretty fishy to me. Like, allegedly, some things might have been going on with the producing crew. And that's my guess, that they kind of were in cahoots with the guardian to get her back for the sole purposes of filing that paperwork. Because if you do the timeline from what they said in the documentary, and then backtrack it with the paper trail that you're able to pull, it looks like around August of that time, was it 2022, is when she went back. And so that's when, they just announced, the show was going to continue. Around that time, that's when little Kev's house was taken from him. He had a $2 million condo, and the bank had said that he was behind on his mortgage payments to the tune of $77,000. And so he was just like, I can't pay because my mom's money is tied up in Wells Fargo and they're not giving me the money. And so all these things added up, and it just didn't ring like Debmar Mercury did not have a hand in it, to me, to my knowledge. Because why would they say that she has to come back to the show if they know good and well that she's not ready? She's getting healthy and she's being cared for, but she's not at that level yet that she is healthy enough to go to do a TV show. That's what I hear rumbling. Oh, this little dog loves to take paper. Took some paper out the garbage. Mommy said you send to the spa. I wish I could because I do not feel like washing her. That's for sure. I would love to take her to the spa, but she won't sit still. She don't sit still for the groomer, and she don't sit still for me either. You know how much I have to wrestle her to blow dry her and get her brushed. It's a job. It's a job. Your feet are tired. My feet are tired too, Lou. I could definitely sit in my little spa thing today for my feet and get a little relaxation. That's maybe what I should do. I should get in my jacuzzi bathtub and put some Epsom salt and a bubble bath in there and have like a little bubble bath tonight. That would be perfect. No, she's not healthy enough to do anything. Podcast, TV show, none of that. She's not ready. She's not ready. Yeah, exactly. Right, Lou? I'm with you, girl. I'm get you. I don't like that the son did not sit by her at the meetup or hug her. Yeah, but I think that was probably staged too. I think that was probably staged too. Because remember, Will kept saying, "Oh yeah, he said he's 5 minutes away," and then they kept saying 20 minutes later or what have you. I think something happened. I definitely think something was going on there. I don't think that we know all the details that needed to happen or needed to be detailed in that show, in that documentary. You know, could they have been arguing during that time? Possibly. Because remember, he was adamant that she not drink, adamant that, she not smoke, adamant for her to have a healthy, clean living, clean eating. He was, giving her vegan meals and stuff like that. So, when you are an alcoholic and somebody tells you not to drink, you're going to be upset with that person because they're blocking something that you want to do. So I get it. And then also, if you recall, when they all went out to dinner, Kevin Jr. was having wine and somebody else was having wine. And then she wanted to order wine and they were telling her like, no, I didn't like that. If you're trying to support your family member who has a drinking problem, why are you drinking around them? Why are you having wine around them? And she wants to have this wine. If there's wine on the table, she's going to want to have it. Like, that didn't make sense to me why they would do it like that. I don't know. But now y'all got me talking again. I thought we were going to end it in 45 minutes, and it's almost an hour now. We're still talking. But it's good. It's good. All right, babes. What else can I tell you about Wendy? Hey, the creative lady. Hey, I thought they were taking the wine that she had ordered. I need to rewatch. Yeah, no, I saw Kevin, and there was 2 glasses of wine. There was Kevin, and Kevin grabbed one, and somebody else grabbed the other one. I don't remember which. And if you recall, in that same episode, or maybe the episode before that, the brother had said, "Oh, I wanted to order like a cocktail." And the father was like, no, we're not doing that. Like, we're not ordering that. You don't need it anyway. So I'm like, I wonder if the brother has like a problem with the drinking. Yeah, she gained 30 pounds when she was with the son. Yeah, and she looked healthy. Her face looked full and healthy. Her nephew. Yeah, the nephew is Travis. I think that's the same one, if I'm not mistaken, that got little Kev hooked on the synthetic marijuana. Remember when little Kev was like spiraling out of control with the marijuana, synthetic marijuana? I think it was the nephew that got him hooked on that. So that might be why there's a little rift in the family too, because they all kind of alluded to having a rift in the family. And I don't think it's just the brother, because I know, the brother is too much. I definitely think he has a problem with substance abuse as well. Maybe just alcohol, maybe something else. I don't know. But it looks to me like something's going on with him as well. So that's funny. I remember I thought it was Big Kev. Wait a minute. Oh no, Big Kev was definitely not in this documentary at all. That was very noticeable. The nephew, they were removing it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know one of them had that wine. And she had reached over and she wanted wine, and they were like, no, 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 no. Yeah, I mean, but you have to do that. You have to do that around, you know, people who are suffering because they have a disease, and she has a disease, and she needs to get the help that she needs. Right, but how did she get to order it in the first place? I don't think it was Wendy that ordered it. I think somebody else ordered it, and she wanted to reach over and grab it and drink it. Because all those people sitting there, all her family members sitting there, how would she get to order the wine? It had to be either Kev or the nephew that had ordered it. Yeah. All right, babes, I'm going to leave you here. Like I said, I got a lot of makeup brushes to wash, so no after sips today, but tune in tomorrow. Like I said, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be interviewing Gina Nicole Brown, who was the runner-up in Sherry Shepherd's Funny Over 50 contest. You don't want to miss that interview. This is season 3, episode 1 of My Boss Babes. I'm so happy with the lineup we have this year, and you will be too. Again, if you haven't done so already, please thumbs this video up, share it out to your friends, to your foes, to all you knows, and let them know Brown Girl Bella is the place to be. So until tomorrow, you have now been Bellafied. Bye, babes.